The Kiwi cabinet will arrive in 2 boxes ready for assembly. Open each box to ensure all contents are present. Box 1 will contain the assembly manual and the hardware. You can label each panel using a sticky note to help make assembly easier. Keep some of the packaging as this may be useful in a later step. Open and inventory the hardware to make sure all parts are present. Attach 6 C1 cam bolts to panel G as shown. Flip the panel and attach 4 T1 plate casters using S1 screws as shown. Insert 4 D1 dowel pins into the edges of panel Z. Use a mallet to tap the pins in as far as they'll go. Insert 4 D1 dowel pins into the edges of panel X. Attach 4 C1 cam bolts to panel Z as shown. Attach 4 C1 cam bolts to panel X. Insert 4 D1 dowel pins into the edges of each panel O1 as shown. Attach panel Z and X using panels O1. Tighten cam locks and apply cam covers. Assemble the cabinet shell upside down to make attaching the bottom panel easier. Attach panel G as shown. Tighten cam locks and apply cam covers. Make sure the plate casters are locked and turn the cabinet over onto its wheels. Insert panel D into the grooves on panel X, Z, and G as shown. Put the white side of the panel facing out. Attach 6 C1 cam bolts to panels A1 and A2. Note, panels A1 and A2 come pre-assembled with pre-installed hinges. Attach panels A1/A2 to panels X, Z, and O1 as shown. Tighten cam locks and apply cam covers. Installing the P brackets are optional. They work to help stabilize the back panel of your cabinet. If you choose not to use them, your cabinet will still function as it should. Measure approximately 8 inches from the top and bottom of the cabinet. Slide P brackets into the seam between the side and back panel on each side. Attach using S1 screws. Attach 2 H2 hinges to panel O using S2 screws as shown. Attach the T2 caster to panel O using the enclosed nut and bolt. Tighten using a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. Attach panel O to panel Z as shown using S2 screws. Tip: use some of the packaging to help stabilize panel O as you attach it to panel Z. Attach 4 C1 cam bolts to each panel K3 as shown, 3 panels total. Attach panel K5 to panel K3 as shown. Attach panel K6 to panel K3 as shown. Tighten cam locks and apply cam covers. Repeat with the remaining K3, K5, and K6 panels. Slide panel K11 into the grooves on panels K5, K3, and K6 as shown. Repeat with remaining panels K5, K3, and K6. To reach the pre-drilled screw holes on the sides of panels K5 and K6, you will need to tilt the drawer runners. Remove the front and back screws on the drawer runners, leaving the middle screw installed. Pivot the drawer runners to access screw holes as shown. Repeat with each drawer assembly. Attach panel K4 to panels K5 and K6 using S3 screws as shown. Repeat with each drawer assembly. Pivot the rails back into place and replace the front and back screws on each drawer runner. Repeat with each drawer on both sides. Attach 4 C1 cam bolts to panel K7. Attach panel K9 to panel K7. Attach panel K10 to panel K7. Tighten cam locks and apply cam covers. Slide panel K11 into the grooves on panels K9, K7, and K10 as shown. Attach panel K8 to panels K9 and K10 using S3 screws. Fully extend the cabinet rails, align the drawer rails, and slide the drawer into the cabinet. Be sure that the silver ball bearing pieces are positioned all the way to the front of the rails. Tip: gently open and close the drawers a few times to engage the soft close mechanism. Attach the H1 handles to panel K1 as shown using the enclosed bolts. Repeat with the second K1 panel. Insert D2 dowel pins into the pre-drilled holes on each panel K1. If you choose to use glue in this step, note that the dowels will not be reconfigurable once glue has set. The thread spool panels can be stored in your Kiwi cabinet however you wish. Assembly complete. Happy sewing!